Hi everyone. So we have finished the unit on prehistory. It was crucial to understand how the first human communities developed. And we have covered also the first civilization, Egypt, Mesopotamia, China, the Indus Valley civilization. Those were important because they were the first civilizations to develop huge cities, empires, large economies. So after we have covered the prehistory and the ancient civilizations, we are starting Greece. And here's the question. Why does Greece matter? Why is it important? Why are we talking about Greece and not talking about China, the Aztecs, or I don't know, whatever? I've gathered two main ideas, two main arguments on why Greece matters and why are we studying Greece and not something else. I will try to put them I will try to summarize them. The first one is that Greece, together with Rome and with Christianity and Judaism, are the key parts of what we call Western culture. So Western culture is the way of thinking, the way of acting, the way of behaving of Western countries. Western countries are countries in the west of Europe, so France, Germany, England, but also countries that were conquered and colonized and populated by Western Europeans, like the United States. So why does Western culture has so much influence from Greece, Rome, Christianity and Judaism? The answer is simple. Until the 19th century, it was quite hard for Western Europeans to find other sources of information. Information from China took weeks or months to arrive to Europe. And there were also prejudices about the Chinese or the Indians or the Muslims being barbaric and having wrong ideas. So when you went to a Western European library 200 years ago, 300 years ago, and you wanted to look some information about anything from science, philosophy, theology, the basic books you had were religious books based on the Bible, and that's a combination of Jewish and Christian ideas, or you had the classics. The classics are mostly Greek and Roman books with Greek and Roman ideas. So we are using so many words from Greek. We are using so many terms, so many philosophical concepts from Greece. And we are even copying Greek artistic ideas all the time. For example, here we have these columns and these decorations that are trying to copy, trying to replicate Greek and Roman architecture.
Si muovi nudi con le sogni e canti, si muovi nudi con le sogni e canti, non indeciamoci prima lo senti.
The second reason is economical. During ancient Greek history, an economic change happened. Previous societies were ruled by laws of honor, traditions, codes of honor, religion, and so on. And the economy was based on fictional concepts. Even in the most developed countries like Egypt or Mesopotamia, money was not something real. It was a number. So you own some, pieces of grain or pieces of silver to the palace or to somebody else. But that didn't exist until you pay. So there was no real money until coins were invented. And if some economical problems happened in those societies, they could just be scratched out, erased from the accounts. So if a priest had a problem of debts, or a huge part of the population had an economical crisis, they could just erase the numbers and reset society so it fits with their traditions and the rules of honor. Well, that's going to change when the coins are invented. When coins are invented, money is real. And nobody can change the fact that you have a coin and he doesn't have a coin. So coins are mostly used by kings to pay soldiers to keep conquering. New conquests are transformed into new coins that the king used to pay for the next campaign. It's a circular thing. And this is going to be the reason why kings are going to start asking the population to pay coins to the kingdom every year. So the king has new coins to pay the soldiers every year. So everyone is going to need coins to pay every year, to pay the taxes. And that's going to create desperate situations, especially in those years where the economic situation is no good. You still need to pay the coin. So what you're going to do? Do you follow your traditions? Do you follow your morality? Do you follow your religion? Or do you follow the logic of money and you try to get the coin no matter what? This is going to create serious moral problems. And the Greeks are going to be among the first that try to solve these problems with philosophy, with religion, and so on. So some of the main philosophers that we still use in modern books about philosophy, about what to do in the world, what to do with politics, some of the first philosophers trying to solve these issues are Greek. And that is one of the reasons why Greece is still important, because in their time these problems started to happen and they are the first ones, or among the first ones, that tried to solve it. They're not going to be the absolute first ones. They are going to compete with Chinese philosophers like Confucius, and with religions happening in places like India. We have Buddhism. We also will have religions like Christianity trying to give answers to this. But the Greeks will be among the first ones trying to solve it. And their books will be used by Western countries and Western philosophers for centuries until nowadays. So that's basically why Greece is important, why Greece matters, and why we are starting a new unit on Greece. Okay, like and subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to follow new notifications. Bye.